So there are 4 places in the world where the average life expectancy is more than 100. We want to learn where they are and what are they doing right and how we can apply this to our lives right now. The 4 places that live the longest in the world are Sardinia, Italy, Okinawa, Japan, Nicoya, Costa Rica, and Ikara, Greece. What do they all have in common? Because it's from here we want to try to extract principles that we can live with now, because I want you to live a long life. What is the average life expectancy in Israel? It's 80 years old. In America, I believe it's 74. Why? We could easily be getting up to 100 in good health, like these places. So what do they have in common? And it's time to start applying and taking out some of these lessons so that we can start living long now. So let's go. What do they have in common? Number 1, they eat mostly whole foods. I take that back. They eat whole foods. Not mostly, they eat whole foods, period. Whole foods, okay? So what is a whole food? A whole food has 1 ingredient, meaning a banana is a banana. There's no comma and there's no other words. Banana, okay? Grapefruit, okay? Things like this, broccoli, they're eating that. That's the food, right? Whereas North American diets, known as Standard American Diet, it's called SAD, believe it or not. What do they eat? Mostly processed foods, which are things that have like 10, 12, 20 ingredients. Here's an example, McDonald's fries. How many ingredients do you think it should have? Maybe 3. Potato, salt, oil. How many ingredients does it actually have? You can Google this. McDonald's fries has 19 ingredients, okay? What you think is a whole food isn't, okay? When it comes to these corporations and these big businesses. So what I'm trying to tell you is that step 1, these people live long because they're eating whole foods, okay? In addition to that, they're eating mostly vegetables. That means their plate is 90% vegetables. 90%. And only 10% of it is protein. Is some kind of, let's say, fish, like in Japan, okay? Or a little bit of meat or chicken in Italy, okay? Small amounts, okay? That's what they're eating, okay? So I want you to also apply as much of that as possible. We're going to get into the whole how much protein and how a plate should look like as we go on our journey. But for now, I already want you to start saying, okay, this is what they're doing. I want to try to incorporate more vegetables, okay? The more vegetables you have and the more diversified those vegetables are, the more colors of the rainbow you're getting, the more functions you're improving. Every single vegetable has a different function. For example, beetroot. How amazing is this? Beets, or in Hebrew, selek. What is it good for? Before I tell you, what does it look like in your body? What does beetroot look like? It looks like a heart. You'll never guess what science has now told us about beetroot. Not joking, it's literally good for your heart, man. It's good for your heart. Seriously, they're saying before you go on a run, before you hit the gym, have some selek, have some beetroot. Unbelievable. Here's another one. Broccoli. What does it look like? You'll never guess. Which part of your body? What does it look like? Your lungs. You'll never guess what it's good for. It's good for your lungs. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an idea how each and every vegetable does something good for you. So the next thing I want you to do is, first we said have whole foods. Then I'm saying have mostly vegetables. That's already going to take you far and beyond. Okay, it's going to give you great health. Those 2 things, whole foods, mostly vegetables, it's a game changer right there and then. Okay, because these processed foods are addicting. They're addicting. There are so many chemicals and things in these processed foods that make you have bottomless cravings. You just feel like you just want to eat again and again. Why would you stop eating a bag of chips? You know why you stop eating them? Because the bag finished. That's why you stop eating them. Okay? So I want you to stop buying these processed foods. Okay? Because you can't beat them. It's like a casino. You can't beat the dealer, so stop pretending you can. If you're going to start buying processed foods and they're all over your house, do you honestly think you can outwin it? I'm serious. Like, I'm a trainer. I'm a sports nutritionist. When I have junk in my house, I have a lot of discipline. But you know what? It's still hard. So if you're not a trainer or a sports nutritionist and you have those things around, guess what? You will likely eat them. But you might say, but one of my family members, they love this, they love that. Okay. All right. Well, you need to find a way to make it work. So perhaps you need to have a conversation with the people in your life and say, look, I'm trying to get healthy. I'm trying to get fit. And I'm trying to transform. And if you would like to help me, I would really appreciate if we didn't have this garbage food in my house. And you can even show them a video or this and explaining to them what a processed food is and how we're all addicted to them. So we need to make a change in our life. So the best way is to not have it in your house. But I'm not saying stop forever. No, it's what you do is you create dissonance between that food. So let's say you really love a certain type of snack. So just don't buy it and bring it home. But if you really feel the need that you want it, then take a walk to the store. Make it uncomfortable. Make it inconvenient so that you actually have to go to the store 5, 10, 20 minutes out of your way to buy it, eat it right there and then don't bring it home. Why? Because you're creating dissonance. You're an alcoholic that no longer wants to drink. Guess what he does? He doesn't bring it to his house. What an idea. What an idea. So if there's a food that's screwing you up, that you just feel like, I love potato chips or I love chocolate and I know if it's in the house I'm going to eat it, don't buy it. Okay? That's my whole rant on processed foods. Try your best to no longer buy it. Try your best to no longer have it in your house. The people that really love it, tell them, go out and buy it. It's for you. Enjoy it. More for you, less for me. But don't bring it into the house. That's it. I'm not telling anyone else what to do, but just tell them, I don't want to buy it anymore. So try your best to make it work in that way. Stick to whole foods and mostly vegetables. Great. What else do the people that live the longest in the world have in common? Okay. They have smaller plates. Okay. They don't eat till they're full. Okay. They're eating till they're about 80% full. You know who said that? The Rambam. Okay. Now in Japan, what do they say before they eat a meal? They don't say a bracha like the Jews do. What do they say? They say haru hachu bu. Okay. What does that mean? It means eat till I'm 80% full. That's literally what they're saying in Okinawa, Japan. Right? So therefore you're eating and then all of a sudden you feel like, hey, I'm pretty good. I'm not completely full, but I'm close enough. I stop eating, right? So they have smaller plates and then they stop eating when they're about 80% full. The next thing they do is they serve at the counter and not a buffet. They don't put a buffet out for endless amounts of second servings, third servings, fourth servings. They simply take from the pot or take from the thing that they cooked from, they put it on their plate, they then close the pot or put the thing back in the fridge or whatever they did, and they eat their meal and they get up and get on with their lives. Food is not a whole day situation where you're eating constantly for 3 hours. Just eat your meal, eat slow, and get on with it. Okay? Next, these people also happen to be moving a lot all day. Okay, so they're exercising all day long, okay, but they're not necessarily in a gym. So in Sardinia, Italy, the people there are mostly shepherds and they walk around all day. Okay, in Japan, they're mostly sitting on the floor and standing up. They don't have tables. They constantly go up and down the stairs and they have gardens. With all that being said, we're going to go now to gut health.